Hello, my name is Devyn Daniele. I'm a judge with the Writer's Workout, and today I'm here to give you a guide to show, don't tell. Today we'll go through 6 steps. Number 1, defining. Number 2, purpose. Number 3, examples. Number 4, practice. Number 5, review. And 6, closing statements. The 6 steps are designed to explain and give you the opportunity to practice your newfound skill set. Number 1, defining. So what is show, don't tell? I define it as descriptions that convey information that allows for readers to engage actively and infer information. This may not make sense to you now, so let me break it down further. Number 2, purpose. Okay, so let's break this down. Why is show don't tell important? Descriptions are details, and details are information. When we're writing, it's important to consider the reader's experience with our text. Part of why show don't tell is important is because we want reading to feel like an experience instead of data collection. Therefore, our descriptions should be engaging the readers, not pacifying them. How do we do this? Details in a text include, but are not limited to, dialogue, descriptions of things like places, people, emotions, and even your title. All elements written and revealed to the reader are details and information the reader will then use to deduce meaning. So, as an example, if you tell in your title, you will reveal your entire plot. For example, the monster eats everyone versus the beast that hungers. The first title does not encourage the reader to imagine, and instead imposes a fact upon them. Whereas the second title breeds curiosity and excites readers to enter a strange new world. The details I mentioned before, like dialogue, description, and title, should all serve to create an experience for the reader, so that they feel the sensory imagery, they feel the actions happen, and they understand and have visceral reactions to what you're writing. Show Don't Tell emphasizes that the reader should be having an experience and an immersion into your story, and not just reading a transcript of events. In that vein, you should not leave a direct translation of details for the reader to collect. Instead, leave information that describes something for readers to experience and extract from. Step 3, examples. In this part of the guide, I will give you an example of a telling phrase, and then an image that it might conjure up, in comparison to showing phrases in the images that they create. Example 1, telling, not showing. The room was cold. In this picture, you can see very little details. It leaves a pretty blank slate without giving room for the reader to imagine. Some ways to show instead of tell in this example is explain why the room is cold. Explain what aspects of the room make it feel cold. Is the cold a real sense, where you feel shivers, or is it a metaphorical sense, where it feels unwelcoming? How I fix this phrase to show and not tell is, the room was drafty and barren, sending shivers down the spine of all who entered. As you can see in my example, it penciled out the room so much more. We now understand why the room is cold. It's drafty and it's barren. There's nothing in there. That gives both a sense of physical cold and also a very unwelcoming, unpleasant sense. In comparison to the last example, this shows us what the room is. The room is not just cold. It is drafty. It's barren. It's sending shivers down the spine of all who enter. Being descriptive not only gives a reader an experience, it also encourages the reader to be curious about what's going to happen next, and encourages them to dive further into the story. Example 2, telling, not showing. The man was scary. Again, not so great, doing a lot of telling and not showing us why the man was scary. Alright, how did I fix this? I said, the man stared through his eyebrows with a sinister smile. This sentence is short and sweet, but it conveys everything we need to know about why the man was scary. He stared through his eyebrows, kind of a Kubrick stare, and he had a sinister smile. Alright, all these things leave us unsettled. And again, that picture below changed because I gave more details. So you could see that person in front of you. You could see somebody scary who's looking at you through their eyebrows and imposing upon you with that smile, who has something devious in mind. We're writers. We're not looking through court files. We're trying to give an exact experience, to put you in the place of the character who's seeing it firsthand. Step 4. Practice. It's finally your turn. You will be given an example of telling. You can then pause the video and write down or think of your own version of showing. After 10 seconds, the slide will change to an example answer. Your answer does not have to match. Their purpose is to guide you in the right direction. Practice 1. Sad story. The girl felt sad. Practice 1. Sad story. Answer slide. The girl felt a heavy weight on her chest and a deep, painful ache in her heart. Again, your answer does not have to match. This is just an example of what your answer could look like. Some guiding questions to check your answer could be: does my answer explain what sadness feels like? And lastly, can I imagine the sensory experience of this character? Meaning the feelings in their body, the taste, or the smells around them. Practice 2. Carnival. I entered the carnival. Practice 2. Carnival. Answer slide. I entered through a gate draped in red and white striped fabric, and just as the smell of fried food hit my nose, I saw a large glowing Ferris wheel towering above the whole lot. I hope you had fun with this example. It's a great chance to use sensory imagery to create a feeling or a vibe of an environment. Feel free to go back through these practice examples and try again. Try to create a new sentence and a new experience. There's a lot to be done through both of these examples. Keep trying and keep using show, don't tell. Step 5. Review. What have we learned? Show, don't tell gives the reader an experience, not just data. Asserting a fact like she is sad does not encourage your reader to imagine, and instead they just accept. Use your words creatively to inspire imagination and help readers immerse themselves in a story. Step 5. Closing statements. Show, don't tell is one of the core concepts at the Writer's Workout because it is one of the foundational practices for writers. To make a story feel real, you must produce an experience for readers to explore. That means you must trust your reader, that they will understand what you don't state as fact, as they trust you to bring them into a new world. Thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, go to thewritersworkout.net. The credit to these slide designs goes to slide.go.